Today, part 2 of our 3-part series on metal roofing panels. Today we're going to talk about the traditional, some people call it G-rib. I refer to it as ag panel. It's what's on pole barns for the siding and the roofing, and is a very common material to use in especially the rural parts of the country on homes. So whenever we're installing the ag panel, it's very similar to the other metal panels, and we want to do a complete tear off. Then we will do an inspection of the decking, confirm that all the decking is solid, there is no rot. If we have some rotted decking, of course we want to change that out so we have something solid to screw the panel into. On this particular job, we're actually going to be putting new gutters up, so we're just going to go ahead and take the gutters off. And that'll just make everybody's life easier, putting the eave trim on, and then it'll actually be easier for our gutter crew to put the actual gutters on. So next, very similar to several other roofing systems, you're going to put ice and water, and you're going to put synthetic down. A little different about ice and water here compared to shingles. We do not put it on the eaves. We will put it in transition areas, and then also roof the wall areas and around chimneys and penetrations like that. So after we get all that laid down, we'll install that with the synthetic underlayment with just cap nails. Very similar process to a lot of other roofing systems. And then with the ag panel, some things that are a little different than standing seam is you actually lay all the panels first, and then if you have a transition spot, you'll put the transition piece in and then continue laying the panels. You don't do any of the rake or the ridge trim until the very end. So once you get all the panels laid, you can do your rake trim, and then we'll confirm that the holes are cut open for the ridge, and we will go ahead and put the ridge vent up and then put the ridge trim on that. Also, any penetration through the roof, we will put in a pipe boot. You'll see that they will form over the rib of the ag panel, and then you use a lot of silicone to make sure that stays watertight. This particular job, we are not putting ice guard on, but that is something, again, you do that at the very end also whenever you're installing a metal roof. So biggest difference between this and the last video for standing seam is how the trim is installed, and then also these screws are exposed. So we will be out there, we'll measure up to start putting the screws in, and then run a chalk line to keep the screws straight so it looks like a clean professional job. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you got any comments, you want to like the video, if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel, we would greatly appreciate it. Thank you.